Ben, my son, is 14 years old. Back in 2013, he started having joint pain. On December 7th, 2013, we were in the hospital and they found out that it was acute lymphoblastic leukemia. You never want to hear, that your child has cancer. Of course, leukemia is and lymphoma are one of the most, researched cancers. So it was just a really good prognosis. He's been in remission since January of 2014. Without the research, I don't know where we'd be. And the research definitely has provided, good treatments for him, good treatments for other people, for other types of cancers. It's gonna allow him to survive. So, they just have to keep on and find a cure. He's just a wonderful child, and we're so proud of him for what he's been through.
In the spring of 2015, I had a cancerous rectal tumor. So I had the 5 radiation treatments, I had the surgery, and everything went absolutely according to what Dr. Pula said would happen. Since then, we've been more aware of people around us that's got cancer. Cancer research to me is an absolute necessity.
Invaluable. If you don't have cancer research, you're not going to have the upper hand. But it still seemed like a nightmare. There's still unreal that this is happening to us and to our family. By the grace of God, we are all survivors, and it's a great feeling. We feel like we're a miracle, and we want other people to have that miracle too.
My husband Al was a wonderful man. We had 37 years of marriage. We went to the emergency room because he had some pain, and it was in the emergency room that the doctor diagnosed him with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. That was probably the worst day in both of our lives. The chemo got to be so difficult on him physically that one day he said, "I'm not doing any more." And that was a joint decision of me, my daughter Corey, and Cookie. That's what I called him, Cookie.
The outpouring of love from my family and my friends and my colleagues at work was incredible.
One thing that connects a lot of people is cancer. It would be wonderful if within my lifetime there might be a cure for it.
Lori was an amazing young lady. She was that way from the time she was a small child to the time when she passed. She was a young, vibrant young lady with 3 small children, and to find out that she had stage 4 terminal cancer was just, seemed like the end of the world.
They had given her 3 years. She didn't make it quite 2. But at the time we'd found out, I said 3 years it's just not enough. The only hope we had was cancer research and the Lord.
Cancer research is extremely important, and we didn't really grasp how important it was until Lori was diagnosed. When Lori was diagnosed, she knew it was terminal. She knew she had a short period of time, and she kind of made it her goal helping people understand what happens when you're diagnosed with cancer, when you go through treatment. And her final act was she donated her body to Wright State University for cancer research.
Lori wanted to help others. We were just blessed to have her.
So it's very important for innovation in cancer research to bring new ideas. And it's very important to raise new generation of cancer researchers or oncologists. This funding dramatically affected specifically my lab. My cancer research focus is on breast cancer, and I'm specifically interested in metastasis of how breast cancer spreads throughout the body. Eventually, what we anticipate, once it will be translated to the clinic, that patient will have more precise diagnosis and, most importantly, better outcome, meaning that they will have longer life and hopefully without cancer coming back to their life.
Join us.
Join us.
Join me and raise your hand
Raise your hand for hope.
For hope.
For hope.
for hope.